Wednesday, the 24th of March, the second race on the card, the first leg of the place accumulator, is a maiden plate for fillies and mares over 1,200 metres. The race due off at 13.35 Warren. Once again, Paul Peter has the early favourite in the form of number 1, Sabrina Fairchild, who's been priced up at 15 to 10. Again, he's cracked the ace gate. Lyle Hewitson takes the reins on this 3-year-old daughter of Karari, who's had 6 lifetime starts, but fair second behind Midnight Gem last time. That was at the Vaal. Warren Kennedy rode Sabrina Fairchild on that occasion. Rides the first timer, number 8, Highborn, for the Dennis Bosch stable. But there are a few others with a little bit of form to recommend.
Yes, I can't, to be quite frank with you, I can't really work out why Warren Kennedy's riding Highborn. The comment is that Highborn is a nice filly but will need the run. That's the comment in the computer form. So interesting jockey engagement, but be that as it may, because as you've mentioned, Warren Kennedy's ridden Sabrina Fairchild. Gavin Van Zyl hasn't got anything in this race, but that's what it is. It is what it is. Sabrina Fairchild is my firm first choice. I know you quite like number 2, My Big Vision, whom I respect. She's my second choice. Then I've gone with number 3, Cape Diamond. Candice Dawson's raided recently and had some success. Never too far off the action in Gauteng, and got to have a bit of a chance here at Cape Diamond. And then I respect number 7, Vivacious. So my numbers are 1, 2, 3, 7. You like My Big Vision, but I think Paul Peter, as I said a little moment ago, is going to have the first 2 races in the bag.
Well, you've gone with Sabrina Fairchild as your suggested place accumulator banker. I've gone with number 2, My Big Vision, as my suggested place accumulator banker, which we'll see when we get to the shortlist. To be honest, I think both will run into the first 3.
Yes.
One that's certainly worth a mention, you've already mentioned Vivacious. She's a nice type of grave daughter of VAR, but is taking time to get her act together. But also lightly raced, still has scope for improvement, and wouldn't come as a shock to me if number 7, Vivacious, was to account for this field. I think we need to mention number 6, Indigo Moon. Again, an interesting jockey booking. Richard Faree. Peter Muscat's engaged Richard Faree to ride this 3-year-old daughter of Indigo Magic. Blinkers come off. That's a change. That's a change. No blinkers. Was carded to race with blinkers. The blinkers come off. Now, that's interesting because in her last 4 starts, and in those 4 starts, on 2 occasions, she's been runner-up. She has raced with the blinkers. The blinkers come off. On form, held by number 2, My Big Vision. But such is the limited nature of these fillies. The literal form doesn't always work out. Number 2, My Big Vision, should finish ahead of number 6, Indigo Moon. But again, certainly worthy of a mention. The first time, of course, we've touched in passing number 8, Highborn, Warren Kennedy riding for the Dennis Bosch stable, a 3-year-old daughter of Flying the Flag out of Her Ladyship. And the other Flying the Flag first time, you were telling me or reminding me, is actually a half-sister to Marsanne.
Yeah, Flag On by Flying the Flag, Alvino. Yeah, half-sister to Marsanne, so let's see how she goes. But the 2 first-timers are both Flying the Flag, so that's interesting. But, Graham, I think to close off the second race, the first leg of the place accumulator, second leg of the bipod, safe to say that if both Sabrina Fairchild and My Big Vision were to not finish in the first 3, we'd both be a little shocked.
That would be a surprise. There's always a potential for one of them to run out because there's a little bit of depth to this field. Not much, but a little more than the first race. But I'm confidently expecting both Sabrina Fairchild and My Big Vision to be involved, but wouldn't be surprised to see the likes of Indigo Moon, Vivacious and Cape Diamond there and thereabouts.
Okay, Sabrina Fairchild for me, My Big Vision for Graham. Therefore, by now I'm an exacta player, as many as I can afford. Exactas boxed 1 and 2. That's race 2, the first leg of the place accumulator. Race 3's up next.